You know, when you see product reviews like this, on every single product you take a look at, and the review itself, I don't care about the 1-star rating, but the review itself is absolutely stupid and means absolutely nothing. When you see that after a while, you get pretty frustrated with people and their ability to complain about just about everything without actually even doing product research beforehand. So you need something to vent that frustration on. Aha! Perfect. Alright, so let's unbox this thing. And there is a reason why I'm throwing this into this video. In fact, the only reason why I'm doing this is because I can put it in a video. But I'm going to be making an unboxing video. Alright. Get in the box. Whack and unwrap, which you can't see because I don't know how to put it in TV camera's line of view. But there you go. Anyway. So let's take this out of here. And let's just go ahead and do this. See how well that worked. Let's do it again. Oh shit, I just put a hole through my table. Oops. Alright. There we go. It's now broken apart. Should have done it on my dresser to begin with, because that's solid wood. This is particle board. But let's get on to the actual subject of today's video, shall we? So just in case you're watching this video far after it's actually being made, which is probably the case, today is the 27th of December, and it's right in the middle of Boxing Week. So there are some pretty good sales going on right now, and I decided, well, I've got some gift cards. Let's take advantage of this. So let's see what we got here. There's the first thing. A micro SD card. Sandisk Extreme Plus UHS 1 with adapter. 32 gigabytes. I believe that's a Class 10 card. Doesn't really tell me. But I believe it's like the Class 10 equivalent. Yeah, there it is. Class 10 right there. UHS 1, full HD, and all that. Bought that for my cellular telephone. But that's not all I got. I also got this. Another one of those Canvio USB 3.0, 2.0 Canvio Basics drives. 2 terabytes in size. It's the biggest drive I've ever bought. Alright. Let's tackle this. I'm going to deal with this one first, because this is the one that's not as interesting as, well, the other one. And I don't even know how to open up this packaging. I never understood these. I guess you can do it like that. What's this? Free download, 1-year subscription of Rescue Pro recovery software. Well, I might have to take a look at that. Not sure how free it is, and if I'll ever even use it. I don't really care that much. So here we have all the stuff that you get. You get the card, and you also get the adapter for the card, so you can put it into a normal SD-powered device. Might be an interesting thing to put in my camera. Even though it's smaller than the card that it is. Is it smaller? No, it's a 32 gigabyte. So it's not any better than the card that I have in my camera now. So this is how it basically works. You take your thing and you put this thing in there. And there you have that. So let's go set this up. Let's get the phone. Alright, so here we have the phone and here we have me. Hi. Hopefully your screens aren't broken. I'm going to stand out of the way now so you can't see me. You can see the camera. So there's the phone. There's the cellular device. We're going to grab the SD card out of it. Figure out where we put it in. I know where to put it in, but I can't find it. Right there. Figure out which way it goes in. I guess it goes in this way. Nope, maybe it goes in the other way. I don't know which way it goes in, yo. I actually don't. I would assume that it's probably that way. Alright, now let's see what it does. Well, preparing SD card. That's a text message from somebody that I don't care about. Delete that. Please delete that. Damn it. Don't need to see that. Get out. Get out. Stupid thing. Alright, so we should have the SD card prepared now. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go into apps. We're going to go into my files. And yes, I missed a phone call. External SD card. There's nothing in it. That's great. Now, if we were to go into the camera app, change storage location? Yep, that's exactly what I want to do. So if I record a video, I've now got 30,417 megs. So 30,417 megabytes. It's a lot of storage space. So we're actually even going to take a quick video on this. I'm going to throw this into this particular portion of the video. So you can see we're now recording using the Ace2X cell phone. And we're recording off of the SD card that was built in. So actually, let's take a look at the camera. So there's your camera. Yeah, there you go. And there's the mess on the floor that you need to ignore. Alright, I think that's a pretty good test. What we can do now is we can stop this and we can go transfer it onto the computer. So we'll stop the camera here. Portion of the video, so you can see we're now recording using the Ace2X cell phone, and we're recording off of the SD card that was built in. So actually, let's take a look at the camera. So there's your camera. Yeah, there you go. And there's the mess on the floor that you need to ignore. Alright, I think that's a pretty good test. What we can do now is we can stop this and we can go transfer it onto the computer. What I'm going to do is I'm actually going to go over and I'm going to transfer the files onto the ThinkPad using this SD card thing right here. Alright, let's go. Alright, so the first thing that you want to do when you're removing the card is you want to unmount the card. And we've already done that and also removed it. Because we don't want to lose any data, now do we? So that's the best way to do things. Now, everything that I'm showing you here is applicable to Android. I don't know if you can put... No, you can't. You can't put SD cards in iPhones, so it doesn't really matter to you guys. But to anybody running Windows Phone, if there is anybody running Windows Phone, it might be a little bit more difficult for you. We've got in... Yeah, there we go. Okay, it's fine. So let's put this card in. See what the computer does. I don't have sound on. Oh, I'm listening to music. That needs to be shut off. Alright, so we actually have a card, and it's actually here. We've got some videos. So let's transfer those over to my computer, see how fast this is. Onto this particular drive, into new folder 5. Alright. Oh wow, that was pretty quick. 14.9 megabytes for that. Ooh, that was fast. Alright. Ouch. I'm gonna get that missed call off of there. I think I locked the phone up. Okay. My files. So let's plug in this SD card once again. After safely removing it, because I don't really want to lose any data. This is the right way to do things. I figure I might as well show you how to do things the right way. Eject SD memory card. Safe to remove. You can now unplug it. And throw it on the floor. I might need 2 hands to do this. Yeah, I guess I'm going to need 2. Well, maybe I don't. Well, I guess I don't. So now we can put the SD card back into the phone. There we go. Should respond, preparing SD card. Oh, that was settings. Oh, that was applications. Alright. SD card. All space available. We can unmount or format it. We don't want to do either of those things. So that's all set. Alright. So let's get on to the big part of this video and take a look at the hard drive. After I have some of these, of course. Alright. I forgot to get a knife. We're going to use scissors instead. If you've already seen the unboxing of the other one, you already know what all it says on the box. In fact, I'll link you to that video, because I don't really want to go over what it says on the box once again, because I've already done one of these. These are a crappy pair of scissors. I don't want to cut through that. Oops. Well, I didn't mean to do that. I guess you could just pull this tab up. Come on! Okay, that's ridiculous. Not waiting for that. I'm just going to continue to cut through it. Let's tear the box apart now. It's a hell zone in here. Alright, so they give you a USB cable, of course, because you might not have a USB 3 cable. If you open this up, I opened it up the wrong way, but you have the drive, which is actually a desktop drive. I didn't realize that when I bought it, but it doesn't really matter. It's not going anywhere. So it's a thicker drive than the first one that I got. Other than that, though, it's pretty much the same darn thing. And they give you an instruction booklet in hundreds of thousands of languages. So it's not really a instruction booklet. It's not as thick as it looks. It's only maybe a page at most. So let's go set this up. Check to see if it works or if it's going to explode. First I'm going to open up the USB cable, since I'm going to be using the USB cable this time. Even though I think I have a spare, but let's use the stuff that they give you. I think this is one of the few products on their site that didn't actually have a negative review on it, or a review of 1 star. One of the very few. But, well, there you go. Alright, let's go set it up. So I realized something right now. This actually is their portable drive. They just make it thicker. Probably because it's 2 terabytes in size. Or maybe that's just how thick they make their portable drives now. I don't even want to begin to imagine what the desktop drives are like. Alright, so it's pretty much set up. You can get an idea as to the size difference between those 2 drives. Maybe not on camera. I can definitely see a difference. Maybe it's because it's a 2 terabyte instead of the 1 terabyte, but I don't know. Anyway, let's go ahead and plug it in and see if it works, or if I'm going to be making another trip back to exchange it for one that actually does. Or I could just RMA it. Right, I don't hear anything breaking. There's the Kodiak guy. Your device is ready. Toshiba EXT-P drive. Alright, I'm going to have to rename that because it's the same thing. And the other thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to hide these because I don't need to see them. Hide them. Alright. So that's good. We're going to rename this partition. I'm not going to reformat it. Oh my god. Look at all that space. Wow. Sorry about that. Alright, what am I going to do here? Oh yeah, I was going to rename this drive. Can I rename the drive? I can rename the drive. Toshiba EXT2, so that's actually pretty good. I now know that it's the 2 terabyte instead of the first one, which is a 1 terabyte. So, how am I going to do all this? Well, I'm going to use the 1 terabyte. That's annoying. Probably going to move all this stuff over to the 2 terabyte drive. Or I'll just move all the crap that's on this drive onto the 2 terabyte drive. And I can take that Seagate out of service. Nah, I'm going to move this stuff onto that drive. And we're going to see how long it's going to take. Probably forever, if I had to guess. And we'll use the 1 terabyte for doing backups. That's what we're going to do. And then I can take all this stuff that's on the Seagate and put it on the Western Digital Blue drive. My passport that's been lasting for so long. I love that drive. I wanted to buy a My Passport drive, but we didn't really have any that were enticing in terms of pricing. Besides, this is a 2 terabyte drive for $90. I could not say no. Actually, it was 100, but still. So we're not looking at super high speeds, but still, it's pretty good. This isn't USB 3. This machine doesn't even support USB 3 yet. So I guess we're just going to transfer all this stuff over, and I'll come back once that is finished. And yes, this is a brand new drive. Looks weird seeing them both going at the same time. That is so annoying. But I guess it's necessary. So while I'm waiting for that transfer to finish, and it's probably going to take a while, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to rename this drive right here to Virtual Disk Storage. Please be able to rename that. Because if not, I'm going to just format it, so. Alright, so we were able to rename it, and all of these virtual hard disk drives that are in this folder right now are all going to go over there. So all of this junk is all going to just be moved onto here. Which again, is going to take a while. If I didn't mention it already, I should probably mention it. My goal here, I wanted to turn off file compression. My goal here is to get rid of this particular drive right here. Not because the drive is the issue, but because the enclosure is the issue. That is my old, what is that? That's my Seagate portable expansion drive. Or whatever the hell it's called. I got that along with my Satellite L300D way back in 2008. So it's old, and when the drive that was in there actually failed, it was a year past its warranty, because for whatever reason Seagate only bundled a 1-year warranty on that thing. And when it failed, actually I think it failed in 2010. I could tell you when it failed, because the replacement that I got for it was that My Passport drive, which is still running strong to this day. Now I have to find the box. Oh, there it is. Right in plain sight. Okay, let's take a look at the box. Yeah, this is kind of a fire hazard. It needs to be fixed. That needs to go into the laundry. This needs to go someplace else. It needs to be gone through. It's all Christmas stuff. Oops, I think I just broke something. Let's see. That should tell me a date. 23/08/10. So that means it was bought in 2010. So I think actually that Seagate drive would have still been under warranty, but I don't know for sure. Either way, I didn't decide to replace it. Instead, I just bought a new damn drive, which has been probably one of my best purchases ever, because this drive is still working to this day. And in fact, it's going to be used. Well, it's now going to be seeing some use. If I could package up this stupid box here, it would be useful. Come on, damn thing. Has to be perfect. It's kind of the problem here. So that needs to go back under there. So what I'm going to do, I actually don't even have a spare drive. Well, I do have spare drives. I've got a whole bunch of, I have 2 spare 100 gigabytes, or 2 spare 160s, and I have a 100 gigabyte that's in there right now that I'm using as a test drive for various things. So this is my only large size drive. I'm probably going to take that out, and I'm going to use that as my spare. And this enclosure can just be used as a test enclosure, because I don't really care enough to use it for other purposes. Yeah, that's going to definitely take a very, very long time, because it's going to be very, very slow, because that enclosure is very, very slow as well. It's an old enclosure. Pretty old enclosure. So there we have that. I'm going to have to wait for that to finish now. Alright, so as you can see, things definitely look quite a bit different than what they used to look like. Especially now that I have deleted all those old backups, because I'm not actually going to really be using them. But the last thing that we need to do is move all the junk that's on this drive over to my passport drive. Which might take a while, because this drive tends to freak out sometimes when you're trying to transfer data. I think there's around maybe 90 something gigabytes, maybe 100 at best. 98 point something. Or maybe it's 94. That might take a while. In fact, it might even take overnight. The stuff that's on the H drive is all the videos that I need to convert for Vimeo, so that's CP666 stuff. And I'm just going to let that all transfer overnight as well. And I'm even going to run a backup overnight, maybe, using Eases to do backup. I think I trust it enough. I don't think anything should die overnight, but we'll see. I just want to get this transfer done so I can finish off this video. You see, this is the kind of thing that I'm talking about when I say that this thing takes forever to actually go ahead and, are you kidding me? Anyway, like I was saying, before I got rudely interrupted by you-know-what. Ouch. Battery just fell on my knee. Anyways, as you can see, even in the time that it took me to answer that call and sit back down in this chair, the drive, oh, there we go. Now it's decided it's going to wake out of its slumber, and it's transferring at a very slow speed. What the hell? It's supposed to be faster than that. In any event, at least it's working now, but that's the reason why I'm going to be getting rid of this thing. Because it's just not usable anymore. What I might end up doing is buying myself later on, once all this other crap is done and the parking lot won't be so damn full as it was today, I'll buy myself a 500 gigabyte drive and supplement what I've got right here. But until then, this has to go, because this is way too damn slow and way too damn annoying, because it takes forever for it to start back up again. Alright, as you can see, everything is moved over from that drive. As you can also see, it's fairly late at night. So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go and fiddle around with drive letters, because I'm going to have to get this to be the iDrive. So, let's go into the control panel, administrative, computer management. Come on, open. Disk management. Okay, so let's find the I drive. That's random stuff. We're going to change this drive letter. In fact, we're even going to remove that. Which basically will unmount the drive. Or at least that's the goal. Yeah, so it now no longer has a drive letter. We're going to change this to I. So that's now displaying the way it should. I'm going to change these two to J and K temporarily. Well, I guess I'll change it to L and M. Alright, let's figure out the rest of this drive mapping. That's D, this is going to be E. The K drive is going to be F. Or actually, no, ext2 can be F. Alright. So that's now changed the way it should be. The K drive is going to be G. This Lexer drive is going to be H. I'm going to power this up so that we can start changing drive letters for these things too. Lots of stuff going on right now as the drives start to come in. I don't have a J drive. I think I can USB disk and can mount as J, or maybe it won't let me. Yeah, no. L is the last. So anyway, that's about good. So, I guess really, the only thing else that I need to do tonight is take the rest of the stuff that's off of here and move it over to here, onto the new drive. Back up, start backing up this stuff, and this all works out okay, which I should. I don't know why I wouldn't. We can say good night to that drive. And we can also say good night to this particular video. Thank you for watching. If you have any comments, feel free to leave them down below. And, oh yeah, before I go, I want to prove to you guys, I want to show you guys what this actually is. A lot of people have asked about it. This is a Seagate what would this be called? Expansion portable drive. Back when it was new, except the actual hard drive that was in this failed. And didn't get it replaced. What's in it right now is a Toshiba MK3276GSX. So it's a 5400 RPM, which I don't really know. All I know is that's what CDI was telling me. 320 gigabyte. Alright, that's what's in there. Thank you for watching, and I hope to see you next time. Till then.